On the 12th of December 2019, Dr. B.C. Adebayo of Bridging Development Gaps and Ms. Estelle Barung Hughes of African Learning International came together to launch their initiatives at the UNESCO International Bureau of Education in Geneva, Switzerland. The event, titled Breaking Down Silos, Connecting the Dots for a Collaborative Agenda in the SDGs, chaired by Dr. Mmantsetsa Marope, Director, International Bureau of Education, UNESCO Office in Geneva, highlighted the importance of education and educationalists in sustainable development. Also mentioned is the interrelatedness of the 17 goals achievement of one individual goal is dependent on the other. Therefore, the SDGs require a human rights-based approach and collaboration of all stakeholders, including civil societies, public and private partnerships. Diaspora TV spoke with some of the dignitaries.
Essentially, the challenge that we face in the world today is that of unequal opportunity for quality education and effective learning opportunities. This is quite a big challenge because it affects many countries of the world, to the extent that this is generally referred to as the global learning crisis, and it meaning that either people who ought to be in formal education of school-going age are either not in school because they do not have access, or they are in schools but they are not learning at a level that they ought to be learning at. And as a consequence, they do not acquire the competences required for effective lifelong learning. And if they cannot learn on their own throughout their lives, this means that these people will face multiple challenges to adapt to fast-changing context in the 21st century.
My take-home message today is that it will take Africans to develop Africa, especially Africans in diaspora. It's called reverse brain drain, or you call it brain gain, so that people can, transfer the knowledge they've gained from developed country into Africa to develop Africa, be it in healthcare, in education, and ultimately in achieving the SDG goals by 2030.
Bridging Development Gaps is a Geneva-based NGO envisioning a free world, free from discriminations of any type. This we hope to do by bridging and connecting different dots of the different social development goals. For example, education, health, human rights, and the environment. We also intend to empower vulnerable groups to take ownership and drive these sustainable development goals, making them their own, create a self-agency, work towards their own health, work towards a cleaner environment, work towards eradicating poverty in their own selves and their neighborhoods.
The challenges that we are trying to tackle on the African continent is the relative rarity of in-training after teacher university. As you know, the quality of teaching is developed throughout the teacher's career.